Good morning, adventurers, and welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. So last week we were able to help Arl Eamon save his family. His son had tore a rift in the Fade and had been made a deal with a demon in order to protect his father. So the demon was murdering everyone, summoning the undead, sending it out into the village, etc. Hey, good morning. But before we jump into our save from last week, I do have quite a few shout outs today. So first of all, thank you as always to my patrons, Guy Smiley and Madi Darmo. Thank you guys so much for joining Patreon and for your support. We also have a bunch of shout outs for Twitch followers. We had Hobo for 2002, Beartuga, Guy Smiley 34, Kingsman 291, and Lucax 34. Good morning, Miniwaz. Thank you all for all the follows, and also that you guys subscribed a couple times as well. Guy Smiley and Hobo subscribed to the Twitch channel, so I really appreciate it. Appreciate the support. Pretty certain all 5 of those were my students. They all graduated on Friday last week. Well, this past Friday. So congrats to them. They're going to make excellent leaders, and thank you guys for the follows and the subscriptions. I really do appreciate it. Class was fantastic. And of course, shout out to all the YouTube subscribers. Anyways, done with our shout outs. So how are you doing today, Miniwaz? I'm also going to read off our little dealio that reminds us what we did last week, because a lot happened this last week, okay? So Andraste's ashes were able to restore Arl Eamon to health, and he has been told of the civil war that is brewing in Ferelden. The Arl plans to call the lands meet and has begun sending word to his allies. However, even if Arl Eamon can unite Ferelden, her forces stand no chance against the Darkspawn horde. You need more men, and the Grey Warden treaties you hold give you the authority to command the various races of Thetis to fight with you. Gather your army and pray that Ferelden stands united when the time comes. Alright, so let's load into this. Alright, the music's gonna cut out for a second because I gotta tab over for something real quick, and it doesn't like to do music when I tab out. Ah, there we go. Ooh, nice. I love that feeling after having just finished cleaning and everything so organized and spotless, and it feels so nice. I absolutely hate cleaning though. Okay, pretty sure we already talked to everyone last week when we were done. We do have a new quest for Alistair. Oh man, ironing. I cannot iron to save my life. I also hate putting away clothes. Like, I have no problem doing laundry, just throwing it in and getting it started, putting it in the dryer and stuff, but putting clothes up afterwards? Nah, man. Okay, we're gonna head out. We did talk to everybody we could. Alistair still will not sleep with us yet. We're working on it, though. So let's take our normal party, Alistair, Sten, and Morgan. Yeah, I don't iron anything. I literally just do not iron. If it's something that gets wrinkled really easily, I will try to hang it up immediately after it comes out of the dryer. But I have a lot of clothes that are just wrinkled. Yeah. Because I'm very lazy. Okay, we also went to Ostagar, back to Ostagar, and got King Kaelin's armor and such. So I think we're going to go to the Brecelian outskirts and You say, oh no, don't judge me. We're gonna try to recruit the Dalish elves. Not always, surprisingly. A lot of my clothes don't really crease that easily. It's like my really nice shirts that I save for special occasions that do. So, like I said, I try to just hang them up as soon as they're out of the dryer when they're still warm, and it usually prevents creases and wrinkles and stuff. And we immediately got into combat. Oh boy. Combat, I say, an engagement at least. Like, what's going on? Oh, it's gonna be spiders. It's definitely gonna be spiders. Most certainly spiders. Oh, God, that actually scared me. I am on edge after playing Grounded. I played a little bit of Grounded on an old save last night with OGV. And it's way more stressful now that the bugs can jump. And that made me jump. Oh my god. Usually not this bad, guys. I even knew it was spiders. Oh. I just thought I was gonna have to walk a little further in before it was gonna do that. Okay, Morrigan, where are you? Let's get up here and see if we can get a cone of cold off. Right here. To at least hit a few of them. Still kind of a bad angle, but that's fine. Spiders are not my thing, so... Nope, attack it. Alright, at least the characters can take on a swarm of giant spiders, no problem. Oh, thank you so much for the subscription. That's my mom, by the way. You didn't have to do that. Thank you. Super appreciate it. Grab that elf fruit. She did it because I screamed at the spiders. I'm sure that's why. She's probably over there laughing. Oh, and there's more. And we're in a web. How big is this map? Oh, okay, this map is a lot larger than I realized. I thought it was just a small little area. Thanks, Mom. I hope you have a great day today. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let's just get Winter's grasp on this spider. Everybody. Get Web Morgan. There we go. Do a weapon sweep. We'll stun him. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay. Hopefully I won't keep screaming today. Like, Jesus. Yeah, I literally had to stop playing Grounded yesterday because I got so stressed out. Jumping spiders is not a fun time. Which you guys will see more of that tomorrow. You'll get to see the new content from the new update. Won't be playing it tonight because we're going to a friend's house. Woohoo! Is there anything else around here that I can loot before I explore even further into this mess? Doesn't look like it. Okay, that's the return path. So yeah, we have to go up this way. Hey, Zonum! Yeah, that's fine. I'm pretty sure I was using my name in old streams, and then I decided that I was gonna go by V because of my channel name, and it was probably less confusing. And I think I might have in my about page my name somewhere still, probably. It's whatever you want to call me, it's fine. Okay, here we go. Didn't jump this time. Didn't jump this time. Get a cone of cold on these suckers over here. As soon as they drop. Okay, well, one of them's frozen. These things don't stand a chance. So how are you doing today, Zonam? Ooh, we had a nice finisher. No loot from the dead spiders. It's probably gonna be more up by the, you know, bloody corpses ahead of us. How are we looting these cocoon corpses way up here? You didn't miss much. I just loaded into the game and we started heading towards the Brecelian forest because we're gonna recruit the Dalish, and we got jumped by all these spiders, and you did kind of miss me. I didn't really scream, but I did have a reaction to the spiders dropping down on us. Nice! It's always good to have a day with no obligations. Okay, get ready for more. Avoid the web. Yep, here they come. Okay, there is a queen spider this time. That doesn't bode well. Behind us. Let's get this off. And I'm gonna attack these. Okay. Let's take care of the spiderlings first before we go after the queen spider, so they're less annoying. There we go. Oh no, get off of... Stunned. Okay, good. Nope. It stunned him, but he still was taking damage. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Ah, man. Glad to hear you're doing well, though. I don't remember if I said that. Spiders distract me. They scare the crap out of me, so... Ah. It's fine. Take those mushrooms. Couldn't loot anything from the queen spider. That's disappointing. I think that's everything in this map, though. Maybe. What's all that? Okay, it's all blocked. That's fine. We're gonna leave now. I don't want to be here anymore. There we go. Okay, off to the Brecelian forest. So we need to recruit the Dalish elves. We're pretty sure they're there. I'm gonna grab my hot chocolate while this cutscene takes place.
Stop right there, outsider. The Dalish have camped in this spot. I suggest you go elsewhere, and quickly.
Well, just so you know, I don't take kindly to threats.
I'm not threatening you. I'm warning you. We have always defended ourselves when necessary.
I could kill you without thinking about it, honestly.
We Dalish are masterful archers. Imagine how dangerous an arrow might be if it pierced your heart, or your eye. But again, we feel no urge to harm you. We merely protect our own from dangerous outsiders such as yourself. Move on, and there will be no need for either of us to fight.
Well, I have business with your people, though.
I find that hard to believe. What business could we Dalish possibly have with a group like yours?
Let us try to persuade, I think. And see how that goes. Take advantage of our cunning. I'll tell your leader, and no one else.
Seeing as you are obviously no simple trespasser, I will leave it
Haha.
to the keeper to decide the importance of your business. In the camp, I suggest you keep your hands to yourself, and remember that our arrows are still trained on you. Follow me.
We got our persuasion check. Heck yeah.
Who are these strangers, Mithra? I have precious little patience and less time to spend on outsiders today.
I understand, but this one claims to have important business with our people.
I see. Tell me, stranger, what business could you possibly have with us? We have our own issues we must deal with, as you can see.
I come representing the Grey Wardens.
You might have simply said so to begin with. Masirinus, Mithra, you may return to your post.
Manuvinen, Keeper.
I didn't know how kindly you'd take to the
Now,
Grey Wardens.
allow me to introduce myself. I am Zacharian, the keeper of this clan, its guide and preserver of our ancient lore. And you are?
I'm surprised at how sparsely the populated the location is. Let's see. I am... Yeah, not gonna answer your question and ask the keeper. Does that mean you're in charge here?
I guide my fellow Dalish, and they follow my word out of respect. But I would still prefer to know with whom I am speaking.
Alright. Call me Livona.
If you came to bring news of the Blight in the south, it is not needed. I had already sensed its corruption. I would have taken the clan north by now, had we the ability to move. Sadly, as you can see, we do not.
Yes, it seems like you've had your own troubles. What are the odds?
So their first reaction to trouble is to flee from it. Curious.
I imagine you are here regarding the treaty we signed centuries ago. Unfortunately, we may not be able to live up to the promise we made. This will require some explanation.
I love how Alistair is kind of calling out the game. He's like, of course, there are problems here. Just like everywhere else we've been. Oh, yeah.
The clan came to the Brecelian forest 1 month ago, as is our custom when we enter this part of Ferelden. We are always wary of the dangers in the forest, but we did not expect the werewolves would be lying in wait for us.
I really need to play through Red Dead Redemption 2.
And though we drove the beasts back, much damage was done. Many of our warriors lie dying as we speak. Even with all our magic and healing skill, we will eventually be forced to slay our brethren to prevent them from becoming beasts. The Blight's evil must be stopped, but we are in no position to uphold our obligations. I am truly sorry.
Wait, so you're telling me that there are actual werewolves in the forest?
There was a time in Ferelden's history when werebeasts roamed the lands in great numbers. Spirits possessed animals and turned them into horrific monsters. The humans warred against and destroyed these creatures. No doubt their tales of those days grow ever more inaccurate.
Flemeth tells tales of such a time. Packs of possessed wolves akin to abominations roaming the land. It was a terrible age, now long past.
The werebeasts are not all gone from this land, and the ones that stalk the Brecelian forests are proof of this.
So why did these beasts attack you?
They are savage and unrelenting. They need no reason to attack anyone. What is curious, however, is the ambush. We expect werewolves to be no more cunning than a rabid wolf. The ambush suggests a level of intelligence we've never seen before.
Well, maybe they're not as unintelligent as you think they are.
I doubt that. The very curse that is in their blood fills them with an unreasoning rage that precludes any true thought.
I would say that's a bias. Surely you must have some warriors to spare.
Not enough to make a difference for you, and not simultaneously leave us defenseless.
So is there no way to help your men?
The affliction is a curse that runs rampant in their blood, bringing great agony and then ultimately either death or a transformation into something monstrous. The only thing that could help them must come from the source of the curse itself, and that That would be no trivial task to retrieve.
But you're gonna ask me to get it anyhow, right? Because that's how this has been going.
I would not ask such a thing of anyone. You asked, did you not? Within the Brecelian forest dwells a great wolf. We call him Witherfang. It was within him that the curse originated, and through his blood that it has been spread. If he is killed and his heart brought to me, perhaps I could destroy the curse. But this task has proven too dangerous for us.
I've played it a bit. I keep playing the beginning because I forget the controls. So after I put it down for a while, I just start over.
The forest a week ago, but they have not returned. I cannot risk any more of my clan.
Let's see. I will probably stream that someday so I can play through the whole game. So send some hunters into the forest. If I help you, what will you give me?
We would assist with the Blight, of course, and you would have our gratitude.
And that's it. I would prefer a more substantial reward.
Reward, is it? Very well. We have very little of the coin your people use, but we do craft items they find valuable. Return with the heart, and I will give you something extra that I'm sure you will have no trouble selling. Good enough?
Yeah. I know you say do not trust him. I'm sure he wants the power for himself, but we'll go along with him for now. Yeah, sure. I'll find this Witherfang for you.
I must warn you that more than werewolves lurk in the Brecelian forest. It has a history full of carnage and murder, you see. Where there is so much death, the veil separating the spirit realm from our own becomes thin, allowing spirits to possess things, living or dead. But if you can indeed help, then I wish you luck.
Alright. Do you have any equipment?
Then I suggest you see Master Verathorn. I will instruct him to put aside some supplies for you, the kind that the hunters use.
Cool. I should go then.
I must return to caring for my people. Creator's speed on your way.
We do have a codex on Witherfang. Witherfang is, according to Keeper Zathrian, a wolf. He is no ordinary wolf, however. He is a wolf possessed by a powerful spirit and the source of the werewolf curse that plagues the Brecelian forest. While Witherfang is hundreds of years old and very powerful in his own right, the only way to end his curse is to cut out his heart and bring it to Zathrian. Sorry, I missed it. Sometimes I take things a little too seriously, especially when I'm like doing multiple things at once.
Please leave that be. If you have need of equipment, I am sure Master Verathorn can help you.
Dang it. Okay. I'm gonna try to persuade you. Zathrian said I could have what's inside here.
Please do not lie to me. I find it most unbecoming.
Dang. Our cunning's not high enough. Alright. Alright. Let's see. We have a wooden crate over here to loot. Hopefully. Yes. Darmisu. That's a tier 3 dagger. We already have higher level daggers. We'll take it and sell it though. Hello, Ethris. What do you have for us?
Stranger. I am Athos. I hope the others have not been too harsh in their treatment of you.
Let's see. They've been a bit
It
suspicious.
is not our intention to insult a Grey Warden. We are simply wrapped up in the plight of our hunters. It is easy to forget simple niceties at such a time. I understand you will search for the wolves in the Brecelian forest. I would join you, but Zathrian has forbidden me.
You do not seem very happy about that.
None of us are happy about this situation, and I least of all. But I shouldn't speak too much about this, especially with an outsider. I am sure you have little interest in my problems.
Please, I'd like to hear about it.
It's odd to talk so freely with a stranger, but perhaps you
Had
can help me.
enough persuasion for
My wife,
him.
Nyla, and I both fought the werewolves in the ambush. She was injured so gravely, the curse spread rapidly in her. Zathrian fought hard to ease her pain, but there was little he could do. And though he says that Delilah is dead, he will not let me see her body. I am beginning to believe she became a werewolf.
It looks like it. They look like roots to a tree.
So I do not go chasing after her.
I would not allow any to keep me from my goal.
Going out there could cause another attack, and I wish no harm upon my clan.
This I understand. To hold the group over the individual is worthy. An unexpected trait in your kind.
If I could just know if Delilah is alive, or what happened to her, then I could be at peace.
Yeah, if I see her out in the forest, I will let you
I
know.
have an amulet made by our craftsman. It's not much, but I would be happy to give it to you in return for any news.
I feel like Zathrian would be a hard nut to crack, so I'm not going to try to convince him of anything. Oh, I like the music here.
All right, all right.
There's a pile of scrolls, wooden crate. Eldest of the Sun? What is this? Elgarnin, God of Vengeance. Long ago, when time itself was young, the only things in existence were the sun and the land. The sun, curious about the land, bowed his head close to her body, and Elgarnin was born in the place where they touched. The sun and the land loved Elgarnin greatly, for he was beautiful and clever. As a gift to Elgarnin, the land brought forth great birds and beasts of sky and forest, and all manner of wonderful green things. Elgarnin loved his mother's gifts and praised them highly and walked amongst them often. The sun, looking down upon the faithful land, saw the joy that Elgarnin took in her works and grew jealous. Out of spite, he shone his face full upon all the creatures the earth had created and burned them all to ashes. The land cracked and split from bitterness and pain, and cried salt tears for the loss of all she had wrought. The pool of tears cried, for the land became the ocean, and the cracks in her body the first rivers and streams. Elgarnin was furious at what his father had done and vowed vengeance. He lifted himself into the sky and wrestled the sun, determined to defeat him. They fought for an eternity, and eventually the sun grew weak, while Elgarnin's rage was unabated. Eventually Elgarnin threw the sun down from the sky and buried him in the deep abyss created by the land's sorrow. With the sun gone, the world was covered in shadow, and all that remained in the sky were the reminders of Elgarnin's battle with his father, drops of the sun's lifeblood, which twinkled and shimmered in the darkness. So we're getting into some Dalish lore. That's intriguing. Hello, barrel. Scout's bow. Hello, chest. That nobody is protecting. A couple more elf flight arrows. So got a chest over here. Dalthanu and love letter. I do love creation stories. Creation stories are pretty great. So what is new to the love letters? My elf fruit. The herbalist suggested powdered Bronto horn. I was very discreet. Your sunflower. We're gonna definitely loot everything before we go talk to the shop, so we can just sell it all. We take their things and
there are
sell
places
them.
where those horns bring huge prices. Can cure diseases, so they say.
Hala are so neat and pretty. Hello, statue. Mother of the Hala. They say Gillan Nain was one of the people in the days before Alathan, and the chosen of the Andruil, the huntress. She was very beautiful, with hair of snowy white, and as graceful as a gazelle. She kept all ways to Andruil's ways, and Andruil favored her above all others. One day while hunting in the forest, Gillanane came across a hunter she did not know. At his feet lay a hawk, shot through the heart by an arrow. Gillanane was filled with rage, for the hawk, along with the hare, is an animal much beloved of Anduril. Gillanane demanded that the hunter make an offering to Anduril in exchange for taking the life of one of her creatures. The hunter refused, and Gillanane called upon the goddess to curse him so that he could never again hunt and kill a living creature. Gillanane's curse took hold, and the hunter found that he was unable to hunt. His prey would dart out of sight, and his arrows would fly astray. His friends and family began to mock him for his impotence, for what use is a hunter who cannot hunt? Ashamed, the hunter swore he would find Gillanane and repay her for what she had done to him. He found Gillanane while she was out on a hunt with her sisters, and lured her away from them with lies and false words. He told Gillanane that he had learned his lesson and begged her to come with him so she could teach him to make a proper offering to Anduril. Moved by his plea, Gillanane followed the hunter, and when they were away from all of her sisters, the hunter turned on Gillanane. He blinded her first, and then bound her as one would bind a kill fresh from the hunt. But because he was cursed, the hunter could not kill her. Instead, he left her for dead in the forest. And Gillanane prayed to the gods for help. She prayed to Elgarnan for vengeance, to Mother Mithil to protect her, but above all, she prayed to Anduril. Anduril sent her hares to Gillanane, and they chewed through the ropes that bound her, but Gillanane was still wounded and blind and could not find her way home. So Anduril turned her into a beautiful white deer, the first Hala. And Gillanane found her way back to her sisters and led them to the hunter who was brought to justice. And since that day, the Hala have guided the people and have never led us astray, for they listen to the voice of Gillanane. Ooh, I love the lore in this. That's one of my favorite things to come up with in my own writing. I do have some lore. In one story I was writing, I've got one based around constellations. In another one, I've got like a creation story. That kind of stuff is fun. Alright, grab some death root now. We will talk to this lady next to this Hala. Elora.
Who comes? Oh, I beg your pardon, stranger. I was so busy attending to the Hala, I did not hear your approach.
I love world building. World building is so fun. Who are you?
My name is Elora. I am the master herder in charge of caring for the Hala. Not as exciting as being a Grey Warden, but the Hala are vital to us.
You think being a Grey Warden is exciting?
Not as much as I assumed you thought my task boring in comparison. Am I wrong?
You know what? We have a soft spot for animals. We've got Charles Barkley. Working with animals would be quite rewarding.
You are kind to say so, but it is not quite on the same level as saving the lands from the spread of shadow, I am sure.
Yeah, we're doing so well with that right now.
The master herder is a small one, but one I am quite satisfied with. Would that we could all find such peace with our lot in life.
Alright, what is a Hala? I think we already know. We read the lore. Come on.
They are the noble beasts that pull our Arabelle, what humans call land ships. They are our companions and our guides.
Ooh, sorry. Choking on my hot chocolate a little bit there. Wrong tube. We have nothing similar in Orzammar, except the Bronto.
I have heard of the Bronto. They are beasts of burden, yes? The Hala are not like that. We ride the Hala, but never with reins or a saddle. It is the Hala who decide where to lead us, and our privilege that they take our Arabelle with them. In return, it's the herder's job to speak to the Hala and care for their needs. It's a bond of friendship, and not servitude.
Hey, I get that reference. So why have you separated this one from the others?
I fear she may have been bitten during the werewolf attack. I have tried speaking with her, but she is too agitated for me to understand. The curse would not affect her as it would us, but it would still be lethal. And it may prove contagious to the other Hala as well. I can find no wound on her, but if she's truly ill, then I will have to put her out of her misery, for her sake as well as that of the others.
I know, right? Just, yeah, sure, I'll follow you around, whatever. Is there anything I can do to help?
No. Do you have any skills that might help her? If you do, I would be grateful.
Probably not. Ooh. Yeah, I don't think we have much in the, survival realm, but let's try to calm her.
No, I'm sorry. She isn't calming any more around you than she is for me.
Yeah, I think we need to up our survival skill before we can do anything. Because I don't think the examination will work either. Let's check it.
And? What do you think?
I'm not gonna lie. I cannot find an injury. I'm not sure what's wrong. I don't want to kill an animal if it doesn't need to be, so...
I'm glad you attempted it regardless.
I should go.
I will watch her for a while longer and see if her condition changes. I am grateful for your assistance, friend.
I don't think she has much. Okay, we did get a codex for Aravels. The Dalish who band together in small groups of blood relatives travel in ornately carved wagons known as Aravel, drawn by large white stags called Hala. The Aravel are a unique sight, beautiful in their swooping curvature and adorned with broad hoods and bright silken clothes that flap in the wind, often displaying the noble banners that once flew over the family's house. Most humans refer to the Aravel as land ships, for in a strong wind it can often appear as if the elves travel in long boats with sails high overhead to announce their arrival or warn others away. The Hala are unique to the elves, and any but elven handlers consider them ornery and almost impossible to train. To the Dalish, they are noble beasts, superior in breeding to the horse. Certainly most humans would agree that the Hala are as beautiful as the elves themselves. The fact that many imperial nobles maintain a bounty on Hala horns that find their way into Deventer is an affront to the Dalish, considered unforgivable. Few among us can claim to have seen the Dalish land ships up close. Any human who sees them on the horizon does well to head the other way. Few Dalish clans take kindly to humans intruding on their camps, and more than one tale tells of troublemaking humans who found themselves mercilessly filled with Dalish arrows. Okay, let me check the... it's not spells and talents. Is it the skills? Yeah, see, we don't even have survival ourselves, so we were pulling survival from, I think, Alistair. He's only got one, Sten only has one, and Morrigan has none. So I think we were using either Alistair's or Sen's survival skill, and that is not enough. Oh, maybe if we level, we can increase the skill. I will take that 6 silver, thank you. I'm just gonna rob you guys. Don't worry about me. And you have a name. I see Elfroot. Fen Harrell. This is a statue dedicated to the elven wolf. I missed what that said. Fen Harrell the Dreadwolf. There's precious little we know about Fen Harrell, for they say that he did not care for our people. Elgarnan and Mythil created the world as we know it. Anduril taught us the ways of the hunter. Selace and June gave us fire and crafting. But Fen Harrell kept to himself and plotted the betrayal of all the gods, and after the destruction of Arlathan, When the gods could no longer hear our prayers, it is said that Fenharel spent centuries in a far corner of the earth, giggling madly and hugging himself in glee. Jeez. The legends say that before the fall of Arlathan, the gods we know and revere fought in endless war with others of their kind. There is not a Haren among us who remembers these others. Only in dreams do we hear whispered the names of Gelduran and Dernthal and Anaris, for they are the Forgotten Ones, the gods of terror and malice, spite and pestilence. Snarl Barkley probably would have been good too. In ancient times, only Fenharel could walk without fear among both our gods and the Forgotten Ones, for although he is kin to the gods of the people, the Forgotten Ones knew of his cunning ways and saw him as one of their own. And that is how Fenharel tricked them. Our gods saw him as brother, and they trusted him when he said that they must keep to the heavens while he arranged a truce. And the Forgotten Ones trusted him also when he said he would arrange for the defeat of our gods, if only the Forgotten Ones would return to the Abyss for a time. They trusted Fenharel, and they were all of them betrayed, and Fenharel sealed them away so they could never again walk among the people. He's a dog. Let's see, we have this person, Cyril, who's named.
We greet you, child of the stone. I understand you are to venture into the haunted forest to save our brethren. I suspect your efforts may be in vain. An entire group of our hunters went into the forest to do as you intend, and they have not returned.
Yeah, but they weren't us.
Ah, bravado. How encouraging to see it in our time of need. Our people lie sick and dying, but you boast for our amusement? How thoughtful.
I think that's sarcastic. You think sarcasm is going to help, do you?
Nothing will help us now. Least of all, the meddling of an outsider.
You are being most unkind, Cyril. Would you refuse our hunter's help simply because of the hand that offered it?
Yeah, he does.
I have allowed my bitterness to cloud my better judgment. Forgive me, Grey Warden. It is most difficult to forget the lessons the Shemlin have taught us. Perhaps I can yet make amends. Stay while I spin a tale for our children, and then I will tell you of the forest if you desire.
Yeah, we might get some more lore that could come in handy, so we'll sit and listen.
Join us then, all of you.
Sten's gonna be upset, probably.
Now, what say we tell the story of the fall of the Dales? Which of you children knows that best?
I think I do.
Yes? Then come, child. Oh, don't be frightened of the outsiders. Now, where do you suppose such a tale should begin?
When we were slaves?
Yes. Long ago, our people were slaves to an empire the Shemlin had built on the darkest magic. They took away our history and our language and left us nothing. And then that empire fell. We were freed.
Because Andraste came with her army, and Shartan joined her.
Yes. Andraste, the Shemlin prophet, came out of the south and challenged the Tevinter Imperium. Our ancestor, Shartan, fought at her side.
His clothes look weird.
When the rebellion came to an end, we were given a new homeland in the west, the Dales. We began to rebuild the culture and history we had lost in our years of slavery. We worshipped the creators and made the Dales our home. Perhaps you know what happened next, stranger. Do you know what happened to the Dales?
I feel like he's being very passive-aggressive here. No, I really couldn't say. I'm a freaking dwarf, bro.
Could not say, or will not. What do you say, child? Can you tell us what happened to the Dales?
The Shemlin wouldn't let us be.
Indeed. They resented that we would not worship their maker.
I think
And
his
they
are more
resented our
for
ways
the
because they were
bow.
so different from their own. The
Like a
Shemlin
bow and
nations
arrow
were
type
always
tattoo.
against the Dales. called us blasphemers and tyrants, and declared war upon us. A great crusade.
You say that like there was no reason for it.
Oh, I am certain we played a part in our downfall. We believed that the Shemlin would not revoke their prophet's gift so lightly. We were wrong. They took our lands, forcing us to abandon our gods and live as beggars in Shemlin cities.
You should have fought. You should have fought to the last of you. Better that than to submit.
Oh? Is it not the Kunari way to force others to submit? Surely that would not be your advice to my people, were they attacked by the mighty Kunari.
That would be different. The Kunari would improve your people. The humans have improved nothing.
Perhaps. Even so, many of us did fight. We fought, and we lost. But there were those of us who refused to abandon our ways. They emblazoned the symbols of the creators upon their flesh, and vowed to keep their ancient lore alive.
That's us. That's the Dalish.
Indeed, child. We chose to wander, homeless, rather than be ruled by the Shemlin. And all our clans wander alone until the day we have a homeland once more.
And we bring the old ways back to our people, because they have forgotten it all.
For we are the Dalish, the keepers of the lost lore.
The walkers of the lonely path.
We are the Elvenar, and never again shall we submit. And that is the tale of the Dales, stranger. Thank you for allowing us to tell it to you.
Perhaps you'll allow me to tell a story as well?
Perhaps another time.
Oh, I see how it is.
And one who may yet prove of great help to our ailing hunters. Now, as I said I would, I can tell you what I know of the Brecelian forest. Do you wish to hear it?
Yes. Tell me of the forest.
I can say that before the Shemlin came, the Brecelian forest was a place of our ancestors that predated even our oldest homeland. The people of the Imperium came here and gave the forest its name. If they found traces of our ancestors, we cannot say. If they did, those elves were slain or enslaved. We know only that a great many battles were fought here. These trees grow upon the graves of those who fell, Shemlin and elves both.
And those battles tore the veil? Since I've been learning quite a bit about magic being with Morrigan.
Indeed. Very wise of you. There was so much death that the veil into the beyond was torn. The Shemlin know the beyond as the Fade, the place of dreams and spirits. When the veil is torn, spirits pass into our world freely. The legends say that one great spirit possessed the wolf that became Witherfang, who passed its curse of rage onto men and created werewolves.
So this Witherfang still exists today?
So Zathrian insists. He says that Witherfang does not age as the werewolves do. Witherfang is as much spirit as it is beast, thus it is immortal. Perhaps it cannot even be slain. At the very least, it is old and powerful, much as Zathrian himself.
Oh, Zathrian's super old, huh? How many werewolves are there?
No one knows. When the Shemlin lived in these parts, the curse would spread anew to a few of them with each passing year. They would run off into the forest, never to be seen again. Eventually, all the Shemlin left. One assumes the werewolves survive by passing their curse to their offspring. They have had no new blood. Until now, that is.
Have the hunters become werewolves?
It is said that one or two have turned already, though the Keeper denies it. As for the rest, they will either die or turn, unless they are killed out of mercy. I would rather die than become a ravening, soulless beast. Wouldn't you?
Alright, so are there many spirits in this forest then?
The forest is said to be haunted. Spirits possess the trees, the wolves, even the bodies of the dead. They yearn for true life, you see.
And there were battles in this
Who can
forest?
say what value the Imperium placed on this land? And how many elves died here in slavery, Even the barbarians who came to overthrow the Imperium fought and died on this soil.
Alright, that's all I needed to
One
know.
last warning. The forest is like a thing alive. It changes as it wills, closing paths behind you and opening up new ones. Too many have become lost within, unable to find their way out. Were I you, I would endeavor not to make the forest my enemy.
Okay, so don't antagonize the forest. Gotcha. Alright, the Dales. Many forget that when Holy Andraste called out to the oppressed peoples to rise up, it was the elves who answered her first. The humblest slaves of the Imperium became her vanguard, and when victory came, they were rewarded accordingly. They were given a land in what is now the south of Orlais called the Dales. A great exodus of elves undertook the journey to their new home, crossing ocean, desert, and mountain. Their city, the first elven city since the fabled Arlathan, was called Halam Shural. A new era had begun for the elves. But the old era wasn't through with them. In their forest city, the elves turned again to worship their silent, ancient gods. They became increasingly isolationist, posting emerald knights who guarded their borders with jealousy, rebuking all efforts at trade or civilized discourse. Dark rumors spread in the lands that bordered the Dales, whispers of humans captured and sacrificed to elven gods. And then came an attack by the elves on the defenseless village of Red Crossing. The Chantry replied with the exalted march of the Dales, and the era of the elven kingdom came to an end. Halam Shural was utterly destroyed, the elves driven out, scattered, left to survive on goodwill alone. Not entirely sure how true that is, because it is written by a Chantry scholar. So the Dalish elves have a different version of this history, clearly. And it could be that the Chantry lied about being provoked. Okay, here is Cayman.
Hello?
Why are you cringing? Speak up.
That is, we
Are you deaf? What's the matter?
I am sorry. I didn't mean to offend you in any way.
You have a name, I assume?
I'm Kamen, a hunter apprentice. Though I wish I could become a real hunter.
So be one and stop wishing for it?
Never mind. Just go away and leave me alone.
Alright. I'll be nicer.
Leave me alone.
Let's see if we can get this quest. Tell me what your problem is.
I shouldn't be talking about this to an outsider. You wouldn't understand.
Let's try to persuade. Try me. I might surprise you. Our persuade is better than our intimidation because since we're a rogue, the coercion goes off of our cunning, which is much higher than our strength.
I suppose there's no harm in it.
Ew.
It's not like you can help me.
Are all these baths such cringing, ineffectual creatures?
I've been an apprentice for too long. To become a true hunter, I must bring back the pelt of a beast I killed myself. A boar or a wolf or something. I wanted to hunt in the forest, but we're forbidden to enter because of the attack. But the real problem is Gaina.
Girl problems, I see.
She's my heart's desire. I have asked for her hand, but she cruelly refuses it. She will not bond with an apprentice, she says, and calls me a child. I am no child. If I was a hunter, I could prove it, but I cannot hunt, and Gaina will never bond with me. I feel so helpless. I shouldn't have brought it up. Just leave me to my misery.
There must be some way to solve your problem.
I haven't thought about this. There's nothing I can do.
I mean, go hunting later after you're no longer forbidden to hunt in the forest. Like, that's a solution. Perhaps I could talk to Gaina for you.
I suppose you could, but good would that do? The situation hasn't changed.
I can be pretty persuasive.
Really? I'm willing to try anything.
Okay, that depends. What's in it for me?
I could reward you. I have a book of our history written in the common tongue. The keeper wrote it and gave it to my father before he died. If nothing else, you could sell it. It must be worth something in the human lands.
Oh, yes, a family heirloom. Yes. Fine, I'll do it.
Sirenas. Oh, Ma Sirenas. I will pray to the goddess of love that you are successful.
Yes, I shall take everybody's family heirlooms and just sell them. That's how we make money in this game. Hello, Gaina.
Andaran Atishan, outsider.
You are Gaina, correct? Cayman mentioned you.
Spoke to him? What did he say?
He said that you refused to give him your hand.
I don't expect an outsider to understand our ways, but I just can't bond with Canon. He's been a hunter apprentice for over 2 years now, and he's yet to slay a proper beast. Each time he's tried, something has gone wrong. Perhaps the creators do not wish us to bond. I cannot bond with an apprentice hunter, can I?
If you love him, it doesn't matter what he does it?
But what if he never becomes a proper hunter? What will become of our family?
Let's go with the why does everything depend on him persuasion.
You are right. As a woman, I must ensure that he believes in himself. All I've done is make him miserable.
Jeez.
I know I cannot be like you, both woman and Grey Warden, but I can be formidable in my
Why
own
not?
small way, can't I? Ma Sirenas, thank you. You have helped me put this into perspective. I will go and speak to Canon.
You could totally just do whatever you want.
Canon, I have been a fool.
And we're just gonna watch this?
What do you mean? Have you changed your mind?
I have. The outsider has helped me to see that I was wrong. I have made you miserable, and I should not have.
That's not my intention
What about my hunt?
at all.
I don't care about that. I know you will pass your hunt in time, and we will be happy. Us and our children.
Thank you, Gaina. You've made me a happy man. I feel blessed by the gods today.
I just thought, why does everything depend on him? Why can't she be a hunter and bring home the literal bacon?
I'm very grateful for the part you've played in bringing us together.
Yeah, oh,
How
okay.
marvelous you are. I am so happy.
Does anyone else feel the urge to vomit? No? Tis just me?
It's me too, Morgan.
Here, take the book. I hope it plays some part in your battle against the Darkspawn. It's the very least I can do.
Okay, what book did you just give us? What book? The Tale of Lauren. Oh yeah, Morgan disapproved. I figured as much. Hey, Nightmorphous. How's it going? Alright, let's read the Tale of Lauren. Whoops. I'm gonna put my phone on silent. Oh man. Looks like our buddy got sick, so we won't be able to hang out tonight. That's a bummer. Oh, you're alive? I mean, that's always a good thing. I hope whatever else is going on gets better for you. Alright, in the days after the rising of Zazakel, the Dark Ones covered every corner of the land. The archdemon drove all the nations of the world before him, Shemlin and Elven alike. Okay, so this is about a previous archdemon and a previous Blight. In the far north, where the hills wander the plains and the earth is eternally baked beneath the uncaring sun, the lands which the Shemlin call Anderfels, a clan of our people, lived, struggling to survive the Blight. Elorin was their keeper. A hunter in his younger days, crafty as any wolf, he led his people always just ahead of the darkspawn who chased them. But the old hunter knew that even Hala cannot run forever. They must turn and fight or be run down. At the foot of the Murdain, the Darkspawn cornered Elorin's clan. That night the moon was strangled by the clouds, the earth concealed by a dread mist that rose out of nowhere, so that the Elven could not tell up from down. In the confusion, the Darkspawn attacked. But Elorin had prepared for them. All around the camp, the hunters had strewn dry grass, brush, and brambles. When the sound of rustling footfalls began, Elorin and the other Haren called upon the old magic. They struck out with lightning, and though the bolts missed the Darkspawn, they hit their target all the same. The sea of kindling lit, and not one of the dark creatures made it through the fire to reach Elorin's clan. Alright, so does that mean they're weak against fire? Is that what that's telling me? And we still have to go shopping. Where is that? I think that's over here. Oh, there's a landmark tent? Here we go. Distinctive landmark, but otherwise unremarkable at this time. God of the craft. There's also colored inks over here. What's this? Collection of colored inks. Blood writing. When the children of our people come of age, they earn the privilege of wearing the Valislin, the blood writing. It sets us apart from the Shemlin and from the elves who have thrown their lot in with them. It reminds us that we will never again surrender our traditions and beliefs. So I think that's their tattoos. The ritual deserves great reverence. The one who is to gain the Valislin must prepare by meditating on the gods and the ways of our people, and by purifying the body and the skin. When the time comes, the keeper of the clan applies the blood writing. This is done in complete silence. Cries of pain are signs of weakness. If one cannot tolerate the pain of the blood writing, they are not ready to undertake the responsibilities of an adult. The keeper may stop the ritual if they decide that the one gaining the Valislin is not ready. There is no shame in this, for all children are different, and our ancestors once took centuries to come of age. Yeah, I think there's this idea that they used to live for a really long time, and they can't live that long anymore for some reason. We've also got God of the Craft right here.
Got it.
Represents June, the elven god of craftsmanship. We dedicate all our crafts to June, for it is he who taught the people to bend the branches of trees to make our bows, and to fashion coverings of furs and ironbark. Without June, would we have the Aravel or the harnesses for our Hala? When the people were young, we wandered the forest without purpose. We drank from streams and ate the berries and nuts that we could find. We did not hunt, for we had no bows. We wore nothing, for we had no knowledge of spinning or needlecraft. We shivered in the cold nights and went hungry through the winters, when all the world was covered in ice and snow. Then Selaise, the hearthkeeper, came and gave us fire and taught us how to feed it with wood. June taught us to fashion bows and arrows and knives so that we could hunt. We learned to cook the flesh of the creatures we hunted over Selaise's fire, and we learned to clothe ourselves in their furs and skins, and the people were no longer cold and hungry. There's also a couple statues here. Oh, there's the guy that we need to talk to. We have Selaise right here. The Hearthkeeper. Dalish pray to her to spare the sick, I think it was saying in that text. Selaise the Hearthkeeper is seen as a sister of Anduril the Huntress. While Anduril loved to run with the creatures of the wild, Selaise preferred to stay by her home tree, occupying herself with gentle arts and song. It is Selaise who gave us fire and taught us how to use it. It is Selaise who showed us how to heal with herbs and with magic, and how to ease the passage of infants into this world. And again, it is Selaise who showed us how to spin the fibers of plants into thread and rope. We owe much to Selaise, and that is why we sing to her when we kindle the fires and when we put them out. That is why we sprinkle our Aravels with Selaise's fragrant tree moss and ask that she protect them and all within. And here's Anduril, goddess of the hunt. Hear me, sons and daughters of the people. I am Sister the Moon, Mother of Hares, Lady of the Hunt, Anduril. Remember my teachings. Remember the Vertanda Hall. Tanadal? The way of 3 trees that I have given you. Verasan, the way of the arrow, be swift and silent. Strike true. Do not waver and let not your prey suffer. That is my way. Verborasan, the way of the bow. As the sapling bends, so must you. In yielding, find resilience. In pliancy, find strength. That is my way. Veradalen, the way of the wood. Receive the gifts of the hunt with mindfulness. Respect the sacrifice of my children. Know that your passing shall nourish them in turn. That is my way. Remember the ways of the hunter, and I shall be with you. So close to the Mandalorian. This is the way. I want to loot the wooden crate. Here we go. Scout's bow. All right. Before I talk to this guy, because he's also the merchant, I just want to verify that I did not pick anything up better than what I currently have. Scout's bow is tier 4. That's, ooh, yeah, that's tier 1. Nope, that's fine. I have so many ice arrows. Jeez. Okay.
What are you doing? You've warped the wood completely. Did you leave it out in the rain?
No, Master Ferrothorn. I think I just used too much heat.
You're not smelting ore like a Durgenlin. This is living wood. It requires patience and delicate hands.
I think Durgenlin is their word for dwarf.
My actions bring me sorrow, Master Ferrothorn.
And so they should. Truly the art will be lost to us forever at this rate. Throw away your dead wood and start anew, and I shall speak to our guest. Now then, please forgive my distraction, stranger. Is there something that you need?
I was told that you could supply me with equipment.
Yes. The keeper sent word that you might ask me for such. I took the liberty of assembling some goods that our hunters use. I notice you've already found the chest I placed it in.
Oh.
Feel free to sort through and take whatever you found there, if you've not done so already.
Huh. Yeah. Is there any other equipment you could spare?
I have nothing left that the clan could spare, but we do have goods that we were going to bring to the Shemlin villages to barter with.
And what exactly do you make here?
I'm the clan's craftsmaster. It's my responsibility to learn what I can of the ancient elven arts of shaping wood and ore. In truth, we Dalish know little of the art compared to what we once did. And even what we know has taken us many lifetimes to achieve. There is wood that, if treated properly, is as hard as steel but far lighter. It grows only in this forest, Ironbark. The keeper has forbidden us from entering the forest to collect the wood. This means I cannot make our finest crafts for years to come.
Alright, what if I found some for you?
I would be hesitant to ask it of you, but if you should come across Ironbark, I suppose there would be no harm in gathering some. It is blue and very distinctive. You can only harvest the bark which has fallen off the tree from age. Now, if you find some, bring it to me, and I will craft it for you.
Heck yeah. What kind of item would you make?
I excel in making blades from the ironbark, or perhaps a breastplate, provided there's enough wood, that is.
We'll see. I promise nothing.
And I did not ask for a promise. I only asked that you consider the task, should you come across the bark in the forest.
Alright, before we barter with him, I didn't realize...
May the creators visit fortune upon you.
I didn't realize that chest was supposed to be other supplies. I said I needed to go, didn't I? You know what, it's fine. I think we didn't pick up any new armor. We did not. Okay. Let's sell this. Sell this. Keep that spellweaver. Sell all these bows. Keep all my arrows. Her just holding on to so much stuff that has names. Ah, boy. We'll sell the quartz. Oh, hey, there's that Tale of Eloran. I mean, I can just sell it. We did read it. We have it in our codex. I wonder if it would sell more to somebody outside the Dalish, though. I don't know if the game does stuff like that. So we'll hold on to it. What do you have, by the way? Great Spirit Balm recipe, Potent Health Poultice recipe. That's 8 gold, jeez. Greater health. Okay, I should probably be buying some of this stuff. Like at least the greater health. And maybe potent health. Ugh, so much gold. Because we do have Morgan with us. I don't think her herbalism's that high, but we can make just regular health poultices. Sweet. Okay, we don't have enough for greater and potent. We do have enough items though. We can make like 16 of these. No, less than 16 because it takes 3 elf fruit. We made 6. Can I buy all of your elf fruit? Because potions have been an issue for us.
I am no merchant, but let us trade. Perhaps there's something here which will be of value to you.
Adder's Kiss. That's nature damage. He does have plenty of elf fruit. Oh, Tome of Skill and Sundry. 1 point to spend on a skill, but is rendered useless afterwards. To spend on attributes. They do have armor. That's rapid aim. I don't really need that. I'm on Morrigan, aren't I? Oh, tier 7 helm? Okay. Shapeshifter manual, which we don't need. Oh man, a backpack. I thought we had as much as we could. Heck yes. Yep, there goes all of our gold. I almost want to buy these, but we definitely don't have enough. Alright, some elf fruit. If we do 30, that's 10, but we need an additional 2 more. Let's do that. Yes, there we go. Alright, we got ourselves a bunch of health potions. Hold on, let me check out that armor.
I am no merchant, but let us trade.
Maybe if we don't get anything good by the time we're done in the forest, we'll come back and buy this armor. I don't have the strength for that one, the tier 7 helm. Those boots are much better than my current ones. And that Dalish armor is pretty good. I'll wait until we're done with the Brecelian forest, and we should be able to make more money as well. Oh, hey, what's up with your pile of scrolls? I want to see it. Various first-hand accounts of time that predates the Dalish clan. The Long Walk. When our people left to Winter, we had nothing except the knowledge that for the first time in countless centuries, we were free. It was Shartan's dream that one day we would have our own homeland where we could live as we chose. After the long struggle that claimed the lives of many, even Shartan himself, we were granted the Dales. And though the Dales were to the south of the land of Orlais, and a long way off from Tevinter, it mattered little. Ooh, brisket and jalapeno sausage. That sounds delicious. Okay, we were going home, and so we walked. We called our journey the Long Walk, for that was what it was. We walked with what little we had on our backs. Some walked without shoes, for they had none. Whole families, women and infants, the old and young alike, all of them made their way across the land on foot, and and if one of our people could no longer walk, we carried him, or sometimes left him behind. Many perished along the way. Some died of exhaustion, others simply gave up and fell by the wayside. A great number were set upon by human bandits, even though we had few possessions. Along the way, a growing number began to bemoan the decision to leave Tevinter. At least in Tevinter, they said, we had food and water and shelter. What do we have here? Nothing but the open sky and the prospect of the never-ending road ahead. Some turned backward toward Tevinter, but most of us continued walking. And the gods rewarded those of us who did not waver by bringing us to the Dales. Our people called the new city Halam Shiral, the end of the journey, and for a time, it was home. Sounds awfully similar, doesn't it? Okay, I think that's all we can really do here. So let's head into the forest. Off we go. Gather your party and venture forth? Yes, let's fight some werewolves. Oh. Now that we can't go over to our friends tonight, we might be able to play Grounded. I'll see if that's something OGV wants to do today.
More forests. Here I thought I had left the wilds behind for good.
Nope. You're back in more forest, Morgan. Okay, we got a bunch of enemies on the map ahead of us. What is it? Does it show? It's wolf. Wolf. Bunch of wolves. Let's go. Bring it. Oh, that's a blight wolf. That's not just a wolf. Oh, and there are werewolves. I thought these were just wolves. Party! Morgan, 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 Morgan. Let me keep running out of her way. Ah, she still got me. Dang it. I was behind. Let's shield bash that frozen wolf. You get on that werewolf. And you maybe do Winter's Grasp on it. Here we go. Get that momentum on. Nope, I hit the wrong key. Here's momentum. Alright, cool. Let's get that Blight Wolf. Blight Wolf is down. We got a couple more werewolves coming in. Everyone's looking pretty good right now. Okay, I'm taking quite a few hits, but we're good. Let's get Mark of Death on you. Okay, werewolves are down. I'm not sure what's hindering his slam, and yeah, our plans got canceled, but that's okay. It happens. Our buddy is under the weather with his kid. I don't have any kids, so I don't really know how that goes, but I hear, you know, pretty much when one of the kids gets sick, basically the entire family gets sick, so it's totally understandable. Okay, so we came in there. Let's explore this direction first. The forest is pretty large, so there's quite a bit to explore, and I do want to cover as much of it as we can because there's lots of herbs out here. Yeah, I gave Sten a hammer. It is pretty awesome. Pretty much want him to stun anything and everything he can because I have the passive where if they're stunned, I always crit. So as any stunning we can do will really help me out. Skeleton over here. What is on the skeleton? A Viridian helmet. It's a medium helmet. Nobody really wears medium armor. Okay, let's save real quick. Can't forget to save frequently, so I'm not redoing a bunch of fights. Got Death Root in the distance. Let's go grab that. Okay, let's check out our map. So these are the paths that we can kind of walk from the looks of it. There's a corpse over here. Let's cut under this tree. Oh boy. Oh man. Bunch of werewolves. Autosave. One of them is called Swiftwunner and wants to speak.
The Watchwolves have spoken truly, my brothers and sisters.
No, he has Kalen's sword. Well, Merrick's sword.
A dwarf of all things to put us in our place. They sent a dwarf to make us pay for our attack.
And who are you supposed to be?
You speak to Swiftwunner. I lead my cursed brothers and sisters. Turn back now. Go back to the Dalish and tell them that you have failed. Tell them we will gladly watch them suffer the same curse we have suffered for too long. We will watch them pay.
You sound as if you hate the Dalish a great deal.
That we do. How dare they send you here against us? Turn and leave while you still have the chance.
Since you're intelligent and you can speak, I'd much rather just talk about this and have you not attack them. You know.
Was it not Zathrian who sent you? He wishes only our destruction, never to talk.
You talk of Zathrian as if you know him.
We have never met, he and I. He would not survive the experience. I swear it.
Why exactly? Why do you hate him so much?
You know nothing, do you? Nothing of us, and even less of those you serve. You are a fool, and we are done talking.
Alright.
The forest while you can. Run to the Dalish and tell them they are doomed.
I'm gonna try the intimidate this time. I'm going nowhere.
Very well. I will not risk throwing my people at you like unthinking brutes. Come, brothers and sisters, let us retreat. The forest has eyes of its own, and it will deal with intruders as it always has.
Alright, so they specifically are targeting the Dalish for some reason. They absolutely hate them, and no idea why. Oh look, Andraste's Grace. We can give that to Liliana again. And there's a corpse in here. Ash Warrior Axe. That's tier 5. A bunch of elf fruit back here, which I would like to loot. We're gonna need that for more potions. And we're almost back towards the beginning, so it seems we've done a little loop around. Okay, so that's the way out. This is the way we went and killed those wolves. We went under the tree. Can we go over the tree? Yeah, there's some elf and corpses over there. Okay, no, we can't go over the tree. There's nothing over here to loot. Nope. Oh, I'm stuck. Here we go. Okay, so we're just gonna follow the werewolves then. Oh. Hey, he said he wasn't gonna send any more werewolves after us. Oh, that's a rabid werewolf. Maybe they don't listen to him. Yeah, those two are rabid. Let's pause. Get a Winter's Grasp on one of them, and let's just go for it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I too quick for you?
Get behind. Nice dual weapon sweep. Ooh, this one is tougher. Let's get Mark of Death on you. We're also going to make sure you stay stunned. Nice hammer. There we go. Werewolf pelt. I'd say we're holding our own fairly well. For now.
Now's better than later.
Ew, health poultice. Oh, there's still an enemy hanging out somewhere over there. Oh, he's across the bridge. Okay, we can't really do much when we're engaged in combat. So, gosh, that is a lot more. Morgan.
I am ready.
That's a flippin' ogre. Get your cone of cold. Dual weapon sweep. Did I freeze? No, I froze a dark spawn, not Sten. Oh, Sten though. Sten. You're having some issues. Rabbit werewolf. Wallace and Grom is pretty great. Let's work on getting rid of this big guy. Come on, dirty fighting. He's stunned to get that Mark of Death. And he's down. What is still over there? Oh, it's an archer. Okay. Get behind him. Look at those crits. Man, lots of enemies. Dirty fighting. Alright. That went really well. We're definitely becoming more of a solid team. I like that. Take the lesser health poultice, some silver. I would like to finish looting the area we were in. Demonic poison and silver cord. Some more pelts. Darkspawn crossbow. Ooh, that's only tier 2. We haven't come across a lot of crossbows in this game.
All right.
Magister's Cinch. Reduces hostility, plus 10% to healing effects received. Ooh, what am I wearing? Can I would like to... Oh, crap. Does Morrigan... I think I would like to reduce the hostility on Morrigan. She does get attacked quite a bit, and we need her to survive longer because she's our healer. You're so funny, Zonam. Just think of a cat in a tub. That's what the liquid team would look like. We don't need the spell power for anybody. I see a werewolf and a person right in front of me. What is going on down here? Yep. All damn crits. Alright.
Who comes?
You're badly wounded. What happened to you?
We were sent to find Witherfang, bring his heart. Attacked.
Let's see. Let's check the hunter's equipment. The hunter's armor has been all but ripped to shreds. His bow is missing, but he still possesses a blood-encrusted blade and most of his arrows. The hunter also still possesses his boots as well as a belt pouch with various small personal items in it, including a small figurine carved from bone. Let's loot his equipment. You devised the body of all its undamaged equipment. Cool, cool, cool. Now we'll try to revive him for questioning. A few shakes and the elven hunter starts to come to. Some water appears to help as his eyes flutter open. Don't need to know that we took your equipment. Hopefully you're too injured to notice.
Where am I? Am I still in the woods?
Yes, this is still the Brecelian forest.
What of the other hunters? Do they yet live?
I don't know. I haven't seen them.
I hope that they found safety. Though it seems unlikely.
Did you find any trace of Witherfang?
Traces only. We did not see the great wolf itself. Before the werewolves attacked. We tried our best, but too many. Pain!
And he fell unconscious again. Let's examine him. His wounds are deep and still bleeding heavily, the result of an attack by creatures with large claws. He does not appear to have any bite marks. Is the curse only passed through a bite? Let's take him back to the Dalish camp. We might get a reward. We'll do it. We already looted him. Let's see if we can get more out of him.
And Darren Atishan, Grey Warden. Our scouts saw you approaching and tell me you carry the body of one of our hunters with you. Dagon. He is wounded, but I think he will live. Mas Siranas, your help is appreciated. Come, Lethaline, let us take Dagon to the Keeper, and quickly. If we are lucky, we may still save him.
Are you gonna give me anything? No. I did receive some items, so that might be the gear that I took from him, though. Dagon's boots, +2 Constitution, tier 5. Yeah, I'm gonna wear that. And is that all? Dagon's Dalthanu. That is a War Axe, main hand, tier 4, +10% nature resistance, +4 attack. And nobody I want to give that to. And that seems to be it from the looks of it. I mean, I feel like looting somebody while they're still alive and trying to get more of a reward kind of deserves a laugh like that. And also he had really good boots, like, totally worth it. Okay, so back over to that area. There's elf fruit. I think it was this area we were exploring and looting. We'll come back for the fallen tree. Oh, here's the elf fruit I had seen earlier. Give me all the elf fruit. What is down here? Well, nothing. That's as far as I can go on this path, so we'll have to get there another way. Which I think is across the water. Alright. Also looks like we have a quest over here. Let's check out this fallen tree. It has some iron bark. Heck yes. And there's deathroot up here. Whoa! I wasn't expecting that to move. Hello, Wild Sylvan. I don't have any fire, do I? Can I shock you with lightning and set you on fire? Let's also get Mark of Death on you. Oh, I'm rooted. Oh, so is Morrigan. She is dying very quickly. Can I stun you? Nope. Alright. Yep. Less scary than the giant spiders from earlier. Still nearly got us, so let's loot that death root. I like these lanterns in here. They're super mysterious looking. That is another path into the forest. Let's keep checking this stuff out. Drop a save after that too. It was wild. Hello, Rebel. An oxbone and a painted skyball. That's a gift. What is this? Gravestone and mystical site of power. You see a tombstone before you. It gives you an uneasy feeling. We can only leave it alone. Mystical site of power. Activated. Really? I can't do anything with that? Nope. Okay. Ah, yes, I see the fire pit and tent, and there is a grand oak down there. I see elf root behind us that we missed. Where is that? Ah, the path below. Let's grab that. Okay, those definitely look like trees that are alive. Let's circle back to them in a moment, but I guess we're gonna fight werewolves instead.
Pray for no creature!
Oh, you guys are perfectly lined up for me. Thank you.
I don't know what hit you.
Ha ha ha!
Can I get you a ladder so you can
One of them's down. All them stuns. Leave Morrigan alone. That one had a frost rock on him. Alright.
Now's better than later.
This looks like another exit from this part of the forest. Okay, let's go fight the trees. That's definitely alive. Whoop. Oh, we got an autosave anyways. Yeah, I don't think they're too happy with us here. Are you gonna come up? What is my... I wonder why I couldn't move and attack it. I wasn't rooted. That was weird. Oh, we don't have our frost weapons right now. Boop.
Very well.
There we go. Okay, we've got another wild Sylvan.
Now's better than later.
Dirty fighting. It did nothing. Okay, wow, he hit me for 41 damage. Ooh. Get behind it. Like how I did the reduced threat on Morrigan and everything's attacking Morrigan. That was reduced threat, not increased threat, right? Reduces hostility. Oh, man. She's just too powerful and they know it. Okay, I see at least 2 more. Let's see if we can... Oh, no, that's 3 more. That's 3 more that I see. Oh, I'm rooted. Oh, man. Dirty fighting. Oh, good. Ooh, thank you, Alistair, for tanking the other one.
Okay, done with you now.
You'll get no mercy from me.
Come on, get it. Get up. Get up. Okay. Alright, those trees are taken care of.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
You know, didn't they tell me not to make an enemy of the forest, and here I am killing a whole bunch of trees. I don't think I'm doing a good job not making an enemy of the forest. Yeah, okay, yep, did not stun it. Ow. Hey, stun didn't get knocked over. Looks like Indomitable is working. Landmark tree.
I'll get on it.
Distinctive landmark, otherwise unremarkable. What is with the landmarks? I don't... Okay. You're a Grand Oak. What is up with you? Looks like we can speak to it.
What manner of beast be thee that comes before this elder tree?
I don't think I want to tell it that I'm a werewolf. Can't you see me? I'm a dwarf.
Ah, a child of the deeper stone. I should have heard it in thy tone. The woods have never been thy home. 'Tis far beneath the earth you roam. Allow me a moment to welcome thee. I am called the Grand Oak, sometimes the Elder Tree.
He is kind of creepy looking.
'Tis a rhyming tree. I can only imagine what manner of spirit is involved here.
And unless thou think'st it far too soon, might I ask of thee a boon?
What are you exactly?
I am an elder oak and nothing more. Though once I dreamt of a time before when I roamed the world and howled with pain, not of this world, but twixt and twain.
So definitely a spirit then.
Perhaps I was a spirit then, a wandering thing drawn to this glen. But then that spirit joined with a tree. Since then, a tree is all I be.
Huh. It's seems that the other trees are far more hostile.
Of the Sylvans, this is true. They are quite mad. Their virtues few. A spirit trapped within a tree. No mouth to scream or eyes to see. A cage of bark, a prison wood. A thing of rage where nature
Okay. So they're different
so
spirits and trees.
twisted Sylvan they become. But I am not the same as some. I accept my fated oaken home. I feel no need to rage and roam.
I do like Twix and Twain. I can't imagine trying to write the script for this. Trying to rhyme everything. They did an incredible job. Why do you speak in rhymes?
I do not know. Why dost thou not? Thy words seem plain, a mundane lot. Perhaps a poet's soul's in me. Does that make me a poetry?
He made a pun. A poetry. Yes, I get it.
It was but a simple jest, a jibe to entertain my guest.
Oh, I love this tree. I would like to know more of this forest.
I can only speak to what a tree may see. It may not help you, but it is enough for me.
Yeah, he's just a bard soul trapped in a tree at this point. Where can I find Witherfang's lair?
In the center of the forest the wares do dwell, or so go the tales my fellows tell. But they cannot be followed there. The forest doth protect the wares.
Is there any other way to get to the center of the forest?
Perform the boon as I ask, and I shall reward thee for the task.
Ah, okay.
I have but one desire, to solve a matter very dire. As I slept one early morn, a thief did come and steal an acorn.
What's so special about that?
All I have is my being, my seed. Without it, I am alone indeed. I cannot go and seek it out, yet I shall die if left without.
Alright, I could look for your acorn. What's in it for me? You mentioned something about getting to the center of the forest?
My wooden skin has some magic, see? And part of it I can give to thee.
And what good will your wood do me?
The forest would see thee as a tree, and so no harm would come to thee.
Alright. I think that'll help us get to the center of the forest then if the forest is protecting the wares, so that sounds like a fine reward.
Wilt thou then perform the task? Wilt thou save me as I ask?
Very well, I will help you.
Go to the east to find this man. I shall await. Do what thou can.
Oh, most definitely. I didn't say it, but I sure as heck thought it. Okay. I don't know how this is gonna go. This campsite appears remarkably intact. The tents and bedrolls are covered with leaves, but are dry and whole. The fire pit smokes and possesses embers enough to build it into a small flame. There are no signs of any inhabitants.
How odd. A camp with no campers, complete with fire and warm blankets. Rather inviting, would you not say?
More suspicious than inviting. So he is, but he also has a seed. You get no hint of danger, though it strikes you as odd that the camp is abandoned. Perhaps searching the camp will give more clues as to its nature. Alright, we're supposed to search the camp. Let's check the tent. You look inside the tent and are surprised by how dry and cozy it feels. It is clean, but empty. What a pleasant place to rest your head.
The elven hunters didn't set this up. How strange. And yet it all just seems so friendly. I want to do nothing but remain.
No, we can't sleep here. We need to go. Takes all your strength to step back from the tent. A wave of weariness washes through you, despite your efforts to resist it. What's going on? Okay, let's check out the bedroll. You examine the bedroll. It looks clean and warm. You feel like you haven't slept in ages. It would be so nice to curl up and sleep. No.
Keep moving. Something is wrong.
Something is wrong. Sleeping here would be bad. I think we should leave. Turn away from the bedroll, but only reluctantly. The lure of sleep is almost overpowering. And what about the campfire, the fire pit? You examine the remains of the fire pit. It has been untended for several hours at most. The embers draw you in, almost hypnotizing you. Yeah, it's definitely not Morgan.
Something odd here. The way the fire draws the eye.
Stop. We need to get away from this now. Oh no. Unable to resist its strange siren call, you trudge back into the tents and quickly collapse and drift off into blissful sleep. Okay, so I probably should have stopped looking around. Oh. Really? It's literally just Morgan.
So be it. I see.
I don't think this fight is gonna go in Morgan's favor. I think we're about to die. I was hoping to keep everyone alive.
As you wish.
Oh, that did a lot of bloody damage.
I shall do it.
So not a witch, but definitely, definitely something not good. Let's see. Let's do... Let's try this. Okay, at least we got it down to just normal hits. Let's try... Come on, get back up. Some lightning, and let's get a potion in me. Okay, we'll do another Winter's Grasp. We are not freezing this thing. Drain life. Thank you. Feel like it's gonna pass that check. Let's try it.
It's your time to die.
Okay, alright. That seems to have helped. Let's get another lyrium potion. Some more lightning. Some winter's grass. Woo! Good job, Morrigan, but am I gonna have to... With the shade destroyed, the fog seems to lift. The camp that was here is ancient, and the remnants of the shade's victims all lie as if sleeping still. So I mean, I'm gonna have to use the injury kits.
A hungry spirit luring those who pass to their rest and their doom. I might wonder how it learned this trick. No matter, it shall prey on no one else.
Yeah, I wasn't sure we would survive that with Morrigan. And yes, everyone technically died. Crap. Oh man, I am low on injury kits. I should have stocked up. Oh my goodness. That's not good. Do I have to turn off frost weapons and then turn them back on for... Yep. I don't know if that's really worth it. It did give us 54 silver. There's a bunch of loot here I don't think we would have gotten otherwise. Dalish boots, hardened. Not as good. Greater healing, health poultice, spirit balm, dusk ring, +3 cunning, -1 strength. And a gift of Dalish gloves. We can give those to Zevran. He's Dalish.
Now's better than later.
Alright, I should have stocked up on those lesser injury kits. I completely forgot before we left. We already saw the landmark tree. Okay, he said go east to find the person that took his acorn. So there is the exit here. South exit to East Forest. Or north exit to East Forest. I guess either way we're going east. We'll take the exit that's closest to us. Which was... Is it up this path? I don't know if that actually goes to the exit. Okay, it seriously looks like we should be able to cross that. I'm very sad that we can't. Okay, yeah. Alright, to the next section in the forest. East Brecelian Forest. Oh, look, there's some hollow right there. Oh, they're so pretty. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick break, top up my water, probably also reply to my buddy, let him know it's okay that plans fell through today, and I will be right back. Alright, we are back. Let us continue on through the east part of the forest. I see some elf fruit over here. Can't interact with any of the Hala, it seems. We'll just leave them there. Oh, that's an evil tree that we're gonna fight. And let me reactivate my momentum. And let's do this. It seems like they have a mouth. There we go. Okay. Only one path to take here. Up until here, now it looks like there's 4 paths. Jeez. I mean, it doesn't seem like I can kill any, so probably not. And we probably wouldn't be welcome back into the, yeah, we can't target it at all. Probably wouldn't be welcome back into the Dalish camp. And we need them for our treaty. Okay, see, that's the part of the forest that we can't get to because of whatever magic. That leads to the center, it looks like. Forest barrier. I saw a skeleton over here. Let's go. Oh. Okay, there's 3 trees, at least. Okay, we got 1. Come to us.
Let's finish this.
Yeah.
Better than later.
That was quick. Alright. I think we can handle 2. Yep, here we go. Don't have much of a choice in this case. Why Morgan all the time? Ooh, ow. Okay, we might want to focus on this one first, because it has less health. Okay, this is a little rough. Let's get that health poultice on you. Let's get Mark of Death. Okay, that one's down. Now we can focus on this one, which is doing massive damage. There we go. That worked out better. Hey, we can actually loot one. Greater Lyrium Potion. Yes, please. Did I just go to use something? I didn't mean to. Whatever. Mythos Blessing. That's a tier 4 buckler. I did. Ah. I couldn't cancel it. Whatever it was. Well, that sucks. Okay, a bunch of hollows. Ain't no holla back, girl. Okay. And wow, there are a lot of them here.
Now's better than later.
Okay, there is a campsite here and a person. Hermit. He's just a hermit. Swinging his fist at the air.
Not a werewolf and not a spirit even. What are the woods coming to?
A madman hiding in the forest? Who are you?
Questions, questions, always questions. They say it was questions that made me mad. Will it do the same for you? Ask a question and you'll get a question, but give an answer and you'll receive the same. Oh, I do so love to trade.
You're quite mad, obviously. I am sure he did.
No, that is not a question. And if it be an answer, it'd be an answer to a question I've not asked. Have you no sense for the rules?
Alright, alright.
This is no ordinary madman. He has magic. I can sense it. Powerful magic.
No fair bringing mages to a guessing game. Will you play by the rules or not?
Then would you like to ask me a question?
I think it is your turn to ask, is it not?
Before I ask him about the acorn, let's see if he has anything to trade. Do you have anything to trade?
Let's see. I'll trade
Ooh.
you an acorn, a helmet I found, or a book I finished reading years ago, provided you have something interesting in return.
Okay. I want to trade for the acorn.
Oh, and what do you have to trade for the acorn?
How about a book?
A book, eh? What sort of book?
How about this book on elven history?
Elven history, you say? That might make for good reading by the moonlight. Or it'll be better than using leaves. Give me that. There. Now that's done. What else have you got on your agenda,
Okay, do you want to ask me another question?
May I? Oh yes, I think I might. Now, what shall be the first? Oh yes, what is your name?
You may call me Lavona.
So you claim. They sent you, didn't they? But you're too tricky, and you're trying to fool me. Well, I'm onto you, just so you know.
Alright, he's a bit
It's
paranoid.
your turn to ask now. Ask. Ask away, I dare you.
Do you have anything else to trade? I know he listed a few things.
Oh yes, yes. I still have that old helmet and the book.
I want to trade for the book.
And what do you have to trade for the book?
How about the silver ring I found in the ruins?
I once had a ring like that. This one's
I have no idea what I'm giving him, but whatever.
Give me that.
I wish it showed you what you were giving
What
him.
else have you got on your agenda?
Okay, do you want to ask me another question?
Oh yes, I think I might. Where were you born?
Orzammar, of course.
So you say, fiendishly clever of you to maintain this facade for so long, but I will see through it yet. Mark my words. But it is your turn to ask now. Ask. Ask away, I dare you.
Alright, I want that helmet. What is the helmet you have?
The helmet, if you like. You'll have to clean it, though.
Oh god. Alright, I want to trade for the helmet.
What do you have to trade for the helmet?
Ah, all I have is gold coin for that. That sucks.
Coin? What possible use could I have with coin? Do you see a money changer about?
Ooh, I am not trading my leather boots for those. I don't care what kind of helmet you have. I like those boots. I just got them. Nope.
Well, that's your business then, isn't it? I still answered your question, and now it's my turn again.
Okay, do you want to ask me another question?
Oh, yes, I think I might. Let's see. Do you have a knowledge of the arcane arts?
I'm a dwarf. No, of course not.
Oh, well, that's disappointing. But wait, what if you are lying? Aha, you thought to scamper away without suspicion, did you? Well, I'm onto you. But it is your turn to ask now. Ask. Ask away, I dare you.
Alright, let's ask him some actual questions. Who are you?
Who am I? Why do you want to know? Did they send you? Did they tell you to ask?
You literally asked me. That's a lot of questions. You'd better have some answers.
Ah, damnation! Caught by my own rules. Oh, did they tell you to pretend to be an innocent stranger with a head full of fluff and nothing? I'm trickier than I look. I survive still, and the trees, they leave me be. I've won. They will never find me. Never.
No, they will never find you.
That's good. I like hearing that. Never find me.
We totally found him, but
That's all I
he's
have
kind
to
of
say about
crazy.
that. An answer for an answer. There you go.
Do you want to ask me another question?
May I? Oh yes, I think I might.
So we have no idea who this guy
What's
is.
your relationship with your father?
With my father? What kind of sick? My father exiled me from Orzammar, if you must know.
Interesting. Most interesting. So that means that you did indeed have a father. I knew I would trip you up sooner or later. But it is your turn to ask now. Ask. Ask away. I dare you.
I'm like being honest this whole time. So you live in this stump?
Yes, I live here, and it's not as bad as you think. Where else to go, eh? You must stay away from them. They are out there and looking. They will take your secrets, oh yes, all of them, and leave you empty. But that's all I have to say about that. An answer for an answer. There you go.
Okay, so do you want to ask me another question?
May I? Oh yes, I think I might. Have you ever seen the Grand Cathedral of Valroyo?
No, of course not. Valrio is 1,000 miles away. Yeah, yeah, that is, you're very true, Zonam. We all have fathers. You are not wrong.
Rat. I've always wondered what it looked like.
Ah.
Well, it was worth a question.
That's hilarious. You just want to know what I look like. Oh my goodness. Let's see. All right. We don't have anything else to ask, so that's it. We're not gonna trade. I was debating, but
Change your mind. Run along and tell them whatever you wish. I intend to keep digging.
oh, okay, you do that, Hermit Man. Archons of the Imperium. I think that's from the book. Archon Dorinius of Tevinter journeyed deep into the lightless realm of the dwarves, and there forged a covenant with Enderin Stonehammer, lord of the Dwarven Empire. As a symbol of their pact, Enderin gave the Archon a pair of rings, one that shone like the evening star, and one as luminous as the dawn. So long as the rings were united, Dorinius need fear nothing, for the friendship of the dwarves is a mighty sword and shield. The Archon wore the rings of dawn and dusk for 20 years, never removing them, and when he died, they were cut from his fingers by magisters squabbling over his vacant throne, then separated, and finally lost. Dang. Alright. I'm gonna steal from your chest. Frozen lightning. Okay.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Here's a tree stump and a landmark tent.
Got it.
It appears someone has dug a hole beneath the stump, leading to a tiny and filthy cave of sorts. Obviously, the hermit sleeps in there. There also appears to be a small cubbyhole with within the body of the trunk itself. It's filled with mud, twigs, and other debris.
Hold on, you. That's private property. That's an old man's home, that is. Keep out. Keep out.
Okay, alright. I'm just gonna leave it alone. I don't want to mess with him. He is an orange enemy, so if we tick him off, he's gonna be upset. There is a perfectly good tent he could be sleeping in. But he is sleeping under the stump. Okay. That's fine. You do you, man. You do you, man. We do have the acorn, but I'd like to finish exploring this area before we return to the oak. Nope, that may be a mistake. Oh, there's two ogres. Two of them. Fantastic. Here, and let's get... Yeah, we're just gonna freeze that one.
Let's make this quick.
Yes, please. Okay, one ogre down. One more to go. Let's get the mark of death on him. And he should go down really quick. There we go. Woo! Oh, hey, we got a level up on Alistair. Heck yes. Alright, Alistair, what you got? They would expect him in that tent. You are indeed correct. I also understand that reference. Okay, we definitely need to up his strength. Let's get him at 38 and we'll bump up his constitution. Could restore his stamina. Or damage from each hit increases. We need to get shield mastery, which is down here. Ah, that's right, we need more dexterity. Let's, you know, he's got a really good set of armor, so instead, let's bump up his dexterity. We can get that to 20. So then we can start working on... Huh. The character is proficient enough with a shield to defend from all angles so that attackers no longer benefit from flanking strikes. Heck yes. We'll take that. The reason why I was going strength is for some armor. In our inventory, we've got like the blood dragon scale armor or whatever, but he's also gotten Kaelin's armor recently, which is really good, so I might put the other armor on Sten. But we need dexterity in order to get shield mastery, which will help out with like all the things. So he actually has a pretty decent amount of health for only, what, like 20 dexterity. That's our spirit balm. Okay, hopefully the ogres were the only things around here, but I'm gonna drop a save. Chest over here, kind of half buried. With the hardened leather helm, that's not any better than my helm. Steel spiked collar. Clan shield. That's only tier 1, jeez. Pile of bones. There's a gravestone here. The air seems unnaturally cold around this ancient tombstone. Runes of warding are carved into the surface. Let's disturb it. Legend of the Juggernaut. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, what did I just do? Okay, there's a revenant that we really struggled to beat last time that we had to fight a revenant. Oh boy, this is probably not good. We gotta take these things out fast. And then get on the Revenant. Oh, what the heck, Morrigan? What are you doing? Why? I think the Revenant pulled her. I'm pretty certain. That's definitely what happened. Oh no, my game is freezing. Don't crash, don't crash. It crashed. Okay. Good thing we saved recently-ish. Let me pull this back up. think it was just too much. Game's like, nah, bro. Alright, maybe we don't. Maybe we don't touch that right now. Maybe we come back and fight the Revenant later. Let's just loot everything.
I'll get on it.
Let's loot. Yeah, I'm gonna just leave all the bodies for now. I'm worried it's gonna cause the game to crash again. Oh, let's also take care of these bears up here first. Let's Winter's Grasp that bear. And it didn't get frozen. Stun you. Dual weapon sweep.
Should not have taken as long as it did.
Oh, shush, Sten. We fought bears, for crying out loud. I think I'm gonna finish exploring. Oh, you want me to test out the hypothesis? How about we finish exploring this area first, and then we'll come back, drop a save, and then see if it crashes the game again. Do not load game. Let's save game. And then if the game doesn't crash and I just can't beat it, we'll already have explored this whole area and we'll just go back to what we were doing. Oh look, I'm back in the center. So what's this way? I think this is the way we haven't gone yet. There's definitely enemies up ahead and a quest. Bring it. Got that dual weapon sweep. You know, I might be misunderstanding what the reduce hostility is. I might want to take that off of Morrigan, maybe.
Now's better than later.
Oh. This is Danila.
Please. Help. Listen. I am not the mindless beast I appear to be.
What happened to you?
I am cursed. Turned into this creature. A curse. It burns in me. I fled into the forest. The werewolves, they took me in, but I had to return. I had to.
Careful. These werewolves might have laid a trap for us or something. You never know.
You are one of the dwarven folk. I am. Was once an elf. One of the Dalish until I change. You know of my clan?
Yeah, your keeper, Zathrian, is the one who sent me here.
The keeper sent you? Then you seek Witherfang.
I do. Have you seen him?
I have, but it is not what you think. But there is no time to explain. You must listen. called Athras. Please, you must bring him a message.
We talked to Athras.
In her eyes, it will not be long now.
The staff, I will. Bring it to him. Tell him I love him. Tell him I am dead, and with the gods, I beg
I spoke with Athras. He worries about you.
I want him to be at peace. He is a good man. He's too much. Let him suffer, thinking of me. Oh, the pain. The curse is fire in my blood.
It is.
Hand it for me. Hand it quickly.
Let's try to persuade her first. I need answers first. Please, you must help me.
What I know, promise to end my pain.
Very well, I promise. I have no qualms killing things.
Then this, the werewolves are no longer violent animals. They have overcome the curse, like I have.
Then why are you dying?
Ruin in the center of the forest. And you may find them there. They will think you mean to kill them. I can tell you no more. The pain, it is too much. On this.
Yeah, so be it. We'll kill her. Alright, and we should have gotten her scarf. Oh, and we can loot her. And we get a werewolf pelt and some money. Alright. That was worth it, I guess. Some death root, and then this would be the exit back into the western part of the forest, the northwestern part. Alright, let's head back to the Revenant. Oh boy, I don't even... Maybe if I apply some spirit balm to Morgan. I don't really want her standing in the back. I don't want her to be the first one to be grabbed. Alistair, you're in a good spot. Alright, let's save the game. And hopefully we won't crash. Hey, murder is our thing, right? We typically just kill people to solve our problems. We killed her. She had no use for her fur afterwards. All right. It's fine. Alright, let's disturb the wards. She's in the back again. Alistair, go fight that thing. Morgan, get a Winter's Grasp on that. You get over by the Fanged Skeleton, and I will get over by the Devouring Skeleton. Let's see what happens. Of course, he did that to Morgan, who can now do a lovely, lovely Cone of Cold. Right here. Yes. that one was shattered. Heck yeah. Okay, she's getting a heal on Alistair, I'm pretty certain. No, let's go get this archer ourselves. Wow, that heal did like nothing. Okay. Do a health poultice. Dirty fighting on this archer. And that's down. Okay, how are we doing? Let me go get on that devouring skeleton. Okay, and then the Revenant. She is working on healing, but I think the Revenant's gonna get a hard hit on him, so let's do another health poultice. She also needs to heal herself. Let's do Drain Life, actually, instead of the heal. Let me get Mark of Death on the Revenant. Okay, she needs a health poultice and then a lyrium potion when she's done. Okay, let her heal. And then a lyrium potion. Ooh. That's lots of damage. We've almost got him. Did she just get her heal off? I think she did. Let's do Drain Life. Another health. I think I also need to heal myself. Woo! We got it! Heck yeah. That was way better than the first Revenant we fought. Juggernaut plate boots. Dang! Holy cow! Alright, that was worth it. Thanks for telling me to go back zone him. That went way better since we knew what to expect as well. Okay, so back to the Great Oak. That should be this way, past the Hermit. Yeah, that wound up pretty dang good. I don't think anyone has the strength to wear those boots yet, but when we get there... This is the furthest I've ever gotten in this game as well, so I appreciate you guys wanting to watch me play this. It's giving me motivation to, you know, play through the entirety of the game.
All right, all right.
Not gonna 100% it, because there are a lot of side quests, but, you know, hopefully we'll get to the end and be able to beat it. Yeah, that was pretty awesome. And we will... yeah, we'll just walk down this path. Auto save. Okay, cool, cool. So I wonder if we can interact with that other ancient tombstone yet. First, let's talk to the Grand Oak. We got his acorn.
My acorn is still gone, so I pray to thee. Hast thou any news for me?
Is this the acorn you seek?
My joy soars to new heights indeed. I am reunited with my seed. As I promised, here it be. I hope its magic pleases thee, keep this branch of mine with thee, and pass throughout the forest free. I wish thee well, my mortal friend. Thou brought my sadness to an end. May the sunlight find you, thy days be long, thy winters kind, and thy roots be strong.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, sometimes I want to be a completionist, but I feel like it would just be too long for this game, because this is already a long game as it is, and I would like to play some other stuff with you guys at some point. Oh, yeah, we literally have Oak Branch. Morgan, how does that compare to your magic staff? That is better. +1 magic, +2 constitution, +10% nature damage. Yee. Let's equip that. And it's literally just a branch. That's great. Alright, cool. Now that we did that, let's go check out the other tombstone. Let me save real quick in case the game decides to just crash on us. I don't know if we actually can interact with the other... Well, there's enemies up here now. What?
Pray for no creature!
Okay, there's just a Blight wolf and another rabid werewolf. We've been through here. That's weird. Okay, let's get a Winter's Grasp on that.
An order.
Yep. Oh, nope, stay off of her. Yeah, they seem to be attacking her more. I might try to replace that belt. Maybe I'm misunderstanding what reducing hostility actually does. Greater lyrium potion.
Now's better than later. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? All right.
I'm just gonna double check that this does do what I think it does, because I don't know how else. And yet they still attack her a lot. Let's see. Where is the information on here? Oh. So apparently in the original game, items with the increases hostility and intimidation properly do not have their effects implemented properly. What about reducing threat? Threat decreases automatically, blah blah. Reduce hostility. found in these items is not implemented properly, does not reduce the threat in any way. Okay. There's apparently a mod that fixes that. See, that's what I mean about in these old games where, like, they say one item saying one thing, but it either doesn't work or it actually does something entirely different, like in KOTOR, where things aren't fully explained. But I guess there's really no point in her having that belt on then. What was the other property? Plus 10% to healing effects received. Might as well give her the spell power back. And then the Magister Cinch. Probably go to Sten for the healing then, if that is actually implemented properly. Alright, let's save the game. At least according to the wiki, that stuff isn't implemented properly. Alright, this is a tombstone of a Tevinter general. The epitaph makes it clear that his spirit was left to guard over something. Alright, we're gonna disturb another tombstone. Here we go. That's what I thought. Yep, there's a revenant up there, walking around. Okay, let's definitely take care of the skeleton. Is he gonna be able to pull everybody up? Okay, nope, not up, but just over. That's okay. Okay, what have we got? Skeleton mage. Oh boy, that thing is coming in hot. Alistair, get on the Revenant and just go attack him. You keep on that fanged skeleton. Morgan, let's get a... Nope. Okay, let's try to get... Kind of pulled right there to stop him, and we'll go after the mage. Okay, that did stop the Revenant. That's good. Ugh. I was so close to killing that mage. You jerk of a Revenant. Leave me alone. Okay, mage is dead. Let's get some healing on him. Sten. Let's get a lyrium potion on her. Alistair is still attacking. Can you do shield bash? Yes, you can. I will do a little bit of healing myself. And then I will go help with this, oops, skeleton archer afterwards. Yeah, they're all on Sten. I feel like that stuff actually increases threat rather than reducing it. Because they are all on Sten. This is ridiculous. Let's do taunt real quick. She's doing drain life.
Oh my god.
Can I get a cone of cold off without hitting any? I can on that fanged skeleton. Let's do that. You need more health already. Oh my goodness. Let's do a greater. I need a little bit of healing myself because that thing does AoEs. Alright, let's go get this thing. Oh, Morgan just went down. He attacked her. Crap. Do I have anything that restores my stamina? Let's do Spirit Balm. See if that helps us a little bit. I don't think we have anything that restores stamina. That sucks. Alright, let's get the healing on you as well as you. I can't believe Morgan went down. It's very unfortunate. I would like enough stamina to use Mark of Death. Don't think it's gonna happen. Let's do... Let's do some freezing coating. Probably resistant to freezing, but screw it. That was a decent amount of damage on us. Okay, he's doing overpower. He's just attacking. Let's get that health up. Nope, dirty fighting doesn't do anything. Okay, that double strike hurts quite a bit. Potent health on Sten because he has a whole bunch of health. Health poultice on them. Let's keep going. And it's down. Yes, it is pretty foreboding. Ooh, oh my gosh, we're gonna get a whole set of Juggernaut armor, it looks like. Heavy plate armor, Juggernaut helm. Sten, can you actually wear those yet? I don't think so. No, he does not have the strength. Yeah. Not quite as good as what he's got on right now. Alright, well, we took on 2 revenants and lived to tell the tale, so that's good news. Get those frost weapons on us. And what is your injury? Penalty to nature resistance. Alright, that's fine. I'll just leave it until we're ready to camp. I don't know if werewolves do nature damage. I feel like that's probably not a thing that they do unless they can use nature magic, but I haven't come across a werewolf that can use magic, so I think we're okay. Oh, can I just walk across? Nope, I can't walk across those stones. Okay. So I think we've explored and cleared out the majority of this forest. I want to go back down by the oak tree and take that exit. Oh, that's the wrong way. It was up this way. I was going the right way. Okay, so we gotta go where the forest was trying to block us last time, and with Morrigan's staff, we should just be able to walk through that. Hopefully. Oh, the Grand Oaks branch allows you to pass through the barrier. And there's Swift Runner.
The forest has not been vigilant enough. Still you come. You are stronger than we could have anticipated. The Dalish chose well, but you do not belong here, outsider. Leave this place.
You don't actually expect me to leave, do you?
You came even though we warned you not to. You are as treacherous as the Dalish. We will not allow harm to come to Witherfang.
Why do you call the Dalish treacherous? You attacked them.
And they deserve no less. You are an intruder in our home. You come to kill, as all your kind do. We have learned this lesson well. Here, Witherfang protects us. Here we learn our names and are beloved. defend Witherfang and this place with our lives.
Okay. I guess we're doing this. We're fighting Swift Runner. Let's get that nice Winter's Grasp off. Didn't really want to attack you, but here we are. Let's do dual weapon strike.
Now's better than later.
Okay, looks like they're on Alistair. That's good. And Swift Runner is almost down already. Ooh. So I have played through this part of the game before, and I have never seen that cutscene. That was cool. Oh man, there's another gravestone over here? Jesus. Alright. Well, let's loot around Onyx Demon Statuette. I think that's a gift for Morrigan. Winter Shield.
Got it.
Ice Arrow. Okay, we're gonna be fighting another Revenant and some more Undead. Let's save the game, and we're gonna make some more potions as well. Oh, we can make some lesser injury kits too. Good. Let's make like 2 of those. Now I don't feel so bad curing her injury because we were able to make a few lesser injury kits. Alright, let's save. And we'll give this a try. Yeah, let's try to complete the set. Familiar warding runes are carved into the tombstone. Let's disturb them. Here we go. Let's do a lovely cone of cold over in this direction. Should hit quite a few of them. Sten, yeah, attack that skeletal archer that's right in front of you. You get back here and take that skeletal archer. If you don't get frozen, which you might, I will go after this one. He got frozen. Okay. This is fine. Okay. Revenant is still on him. We do have this skeletal archer back here. Are you just fighting? Yeah, you're almost done with that. Go back on that skeletal archer. Try to overpower the Revenant. Actually, before I go any further and use more stamina, let's get the Mark of Death on the Revenant. Hey, Morrigan, we could use some healing, you know. Our Cone of Cold is up, though. Let's just get in here and do Health Poultice. Health Poultice. Do a Weapon Strike. Alright, let's get behind this one. Ooh, we desperately need healing. Greater health and a health. And hopefully Sten stays alive long enough. Good, he did. Morrigan, let's get Lyrium Potion. Still working on that skeletal archer. Okay. It is on Sten and doing some heavy damage. Let's get that other health poultice. Morrigan. Cone of Cold seems to freeze him. Let's see if I can get in a position where I can do it without hitting. I'm gonna hit Sten. Let's just see what happens. Okay, but we did freeze the Revenant as well, so we get some good damage in on him. There is definitely trouble. Let's back up. Do another lyrium. We'll go through our lessers a little bit. Okay, she got a heal off, but Sten's still taking very heavy damage. Another health. Okay, he's doing overpower. Good, good, good. Let's do some electricity. Some lightning damage there. That did good work. Come on, Sten, stay alive. She got a heal off, and ooh, look at that finisher from Alistair. Heck yeah. And we got the Juggernaut plate gloves. I'm pretty certain that is the whole set. Woo, good work, team. Excellent. Now, where do we need to go? Okay, we keep going in this direction. And there's some... oh, gatekeeper.
We are invaded. Intruders have deceived their way into the forest's heart. Fall back to the ruins. Protect the lady.
Alright, we're falling into the ruins. Oh, let's gather the party and venture forth. Alright, I think this is a good place to end the stream. I know it's a little earlier than what I've been doing, but this dungeon is very long. The dungeons in Dragon Age Origins are ridiculously long. So I think this is a good place to stop it. We are trying to find Witherfang, proceeded into the ruins, and before delving any further, we'll save, and we'll pick up where we left off tomorrow morning. 0900 as usual. And we're either going to play Grounded tonight or tomorrow. I'll let you guys know on Twitter if we wind up playing tonight. Or tomorrow, you know. Yeah, I think it's a good spot. So hit me up on Twitter, Discord, and of course we always have our Patreon, which this morning I did the Patreon exclusive stream, so there won't be another one until June. But if you want to view that, you can join for as little as $1, and you can see everything that I have on Patreon at any time. Otherwise, thanks for joining me, you guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Everybody stay safe, stay healthy. We'll catch you tomorrow.